for Common Bronson Reed. Superman punch. This place has come unglued. Spear! We haven't seen Roman Reigns since the night after WrestleMania, when Braun Breaker speared him and aligned himself with Rollins and Heyman.
Get ready! We'll say get ready. Get ready for the worst raw review on the internet. The worst raw review on the internet. STRAWS raw with Eric B and Randy C. Chickens or bananas and fresh roast beef. This is STRAWS raw.
Hello friends, listeners, and newcomers, it's me, Eric B. They call me the Raw Dog, and you're listening to the STRAWS Raw review, the absolute worst or best, depending on where you search, Raw review on the internet. Folks, thank you so much for joining me, and I would be very, very lonely if I wasn't here with my PIC, my puppy in crime, my schnauzer from another Mauser, the Coke Zero Destroyer. His name is Randy C. What's up, brother?
What's going on, brother? Utensils were stuck together because they were spooning. Hey, Eric B. Hey, everybody. It is me, Randy C. And as usual, I wouldn't be talking to you today. Well, I probably would be if we weren't powered by something. We're powered by the Hub, Sports Entertainment Network. You enjoy this fine show? Well, we have others on this fine network like the Smack Daddies, Father Greg and Brad the Dad. Almost went Father Brad and whatever. You understand what I'm saying. Father Greg and Brad the Dad with the SmackDown review every Saturday morning here on the Hub, as well as We Talk Too Much with me and Eric B. Also available on the Hub Sports Entertainment Network. STRAWS Raw, of course. And we can't forget Heritage of Hard Knocks with Eric B, where he gives you the lowdown, rundown trainer history of WWE superstars. You can find the Hub Sports Entertainment on any podcasting platform, Spotify, Apple. Just look it up, the Hub Sports Entertainment. We also are on Patreon, patreon.com/The Draw. Like, subscribe, comment, sign up for free. That's what we want you to do. There is tiers for it too, if you'd like to join one of those. We definitely encourage that, but if not, we understand. Just join the free part of it, like a lot of you have been for the last week, so I appreciate that. As well as Pure Fandom, the best in lucha libre memorabilia, as well as regular wrestling memorabilia like belts. Go to Pure Fandom. You can look them up on Instagram, Pure Fandom Shop, or Pure Fandom Shop 416, as well as the King of Print. Go to www.kingofprint.ca for all your printing needs. That's the King of Print, the official printing company of the Hub Sports Entertainment and the STRAWS Raw. As well as THT, the Handshaking Team. Go to facebook.com/the Handshaking Team, where you'll have Eric B weekly, which repeats with Wheels of Misfortune, with Jey Uso's standing in front of me looking at it. He's going to be raffling it off this week. It is a Jey Uso from series what? What series is it from? I cannot read it. Why did he even ask you? I can't see. It doesn't make a difference how close you hold it. I think it says 124, but I don't know if it goes that high. So, yeah, so it doesn't make a difference. Sorry, Eric B. I apologize on that. But if you want a Jey Uso figure, or many other different figures that are coming out, especially the CM Punks, or the John Cena, I apologize. Definitely go there, facebook.com/the Handshaking Team, and join Eric for a great time and great raffles and prizes. And finally, last but not least, Chiquita Bananas. Why, Monroe?
Monkeys never claps.
No, monkeys never cramp, but it's my intro to these advertisements. Man, holy crow, I need to wear my glasses. I apologize.
Woo.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm not blind, so I think I'm doing all right. I can still see things. I can hear things. I can talk, which means I can sing. For all you fine folks, we are introducing a new segment, which is me just singing for 30 seconds to get everybody to stop listening right at the start of the show. No, folks. Sorry to disappoint you. There will be no singing, but there will be me and Randy C enjoying some wrestling, talking about the haps with the craps as we always do. And Randy, what a weekend it was for professional wrestling. My friend, I know I'm a little tired from it. I know I'm a little run down. I'm just wondering how, that back is holding up with all this wrestling, brother.
Well, back is holding up for the wrestling all right, because I can lie down and watch it. I apologize to all you guys. We wanted to cover a lot more, but due to my back issue, as well as being a little watching all this stuff so we can make sure we talk to you about it on these certain podcasts, I just apologize. There is nothing that we can say. We got your Saturday night main event review out there, so I hope you enjoyed it. We'll talk a little today about
Evolution.
Yeah, Evolution Nights 1 and 2. That's all I'm going to say. You understand what I'm talking about. Evolution's night 1 and 2, Monday being night 2. But in turn, we'll talk a little about that. Do a little brief overview of what we thought. But I am a little rustled out. My back's holding up. I'm trying right now. I apologize. I can't even read anything here, so my notes are going to be straight, so I'm going to go by notes.
It's okay. Buddy, it's all right. At least that back is holding up. We know somewhere in the world, unfortunately, Seth Rollins' knee is not holding up. And with all the speculation, especially with Monday Night Raw, and not having Seth Rollins appear, just having Paul Heyman talk about him, Randy, there's a lot going on online. There's a lot of discussion, a lot of potentials.
Sorry. Go ahead.
What's happening?
My phone notifications on my phone. I didn't pause it. Sorry,
it's okay. So yeah, there's a lot going on online with all of that Seth Rollins stuff. Even we were talking about it before the show, and we've been talking about it pretty much since the S&ME review. We've been talking about, is this possibly still a work? And Randy has many reasons why he thinks it's not. And I'm not saying that I think that it is. I'm not saying that I think that it is, folks. But I'm just saying we have to kind of look at things sometimes and almost have that thought process in our mind that life is a work and that we're being worked right now. And Randy, give me one reason why this absolutely is not a work with Seth Rollins' injury.
Could be damn stupid if it was. There'd be riots in the street. You think LA is going through some stuff right now? No, the wrestling nation would riot.
But that said, is that not the greatest thing that a heel could ever do in professional wrestling?
Well, if you were talking to the notorious TID and quote, life's a work, you would think, but I don't think it would be no, I wouldn't. I just honestly wouldn't. I know we've been talking back and forth. We've been shooting the memes back. We've been shooting the remember this time when Seth Rollins came out with Triple H with the crutch and just threw the crutch aside. Yeah, I honestly forgot about that. And with AI right now, with what we're seeing, I have no clue what's real or what's not anymore. But right now, I can't see anything. So throw me anything, I might believe it. But Yeah, I don't think it'd be a great idea. And you've been trying to convince me otherwise all morning on why it is a great idea. And I sort of get your points. Yeah, it's the greatest heel thing ever. But you explain why it would be such a great idea. Not,
Honestly, guys, the reason why I just and I'm not even saying like I'm going to not believe that he's really injured because I do in my mind I believe that he is truly injured. I'm just saying there's reasons why this could be so beneficial to the character, to the storyline, to everybody absolutely despising Seth Rollins when he comes back and he's healthy and he cashes in, say for example, on CM Punk at SummerSlam. I just think that there is so much there that you can do for the character. And like you said, Randy, people would riot. And it's been a long, long time since the people have been that angry in professional wrestling. I think AEW tried to do it when they choked out people in the ring with bags. But like it's been a really long time. And I also have to go to another point you said off of the air, which certain things are off limit when you come to storyline injuries, health, sickness, death. There was a time when WWE wanted to work the death of Vincent Kennedy McMahon into the storyline. So, yes, I agree with you. There are some things that probably should be off limit, but I don't think it is, buddy. I don't think it is.
listen, you just used the Vinnie Mac name. And I honestly think people would be more upset with this than the Vinnie Mac situation if that were to be the case. And it would be a wrongful thing.
Whoa.
That is definitely beyond. And they can put the Vinnie Mac death line back in, and I think people would be happy about it right now, anyways. But I don't
All right,
know.
all right.
I
All
really
right.
don't know on that aspect of it. This is not like a Cowboy Bob Orton with his broken arm. This is not a broken nose.
Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, Dominic Mysterio scenario. This isn't anything else like this. This is a serious, serious thing. And we saw the after cam footage that we talked about all. Now, if this is a
Randy, I can swear right now. I can swear right now,
yeah,
brother. And you'll
swear
think that
to
I'm very
believe it
mad.
though. Yeah, but you're just swear to believe it. Like
Yeah.
there is definite belief in it. But you know what? You're actually starting to freaking turn me. Seth Rollins, when CM Punk came out at Royal Rumble, was
Yep.
it Royal Rumble? Yeah, Royal Rumble, and Seth was it Royal Rumble? When CM Punk
Which
came out
one?
and when Seth Rollins freaked out, going, "Oh my God, this fucking guy, blah blah," here, that was cam
Yeah.
footage too. We might
Yeah,
be work,
exactly.
folks. People, Eric B might be right. You heard it here
Yeah.
first.
Oh, you mean the
Comment
Punk
down.
return? Yeah, the Punk
The
return
Punk
at
return.
Survivor Series War
Survivor
Games.
Series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, that might have been the best storylines that we have some reality into it. And we know that Seth's dealing with we knew he was dealing with the knee issue already. So anyways, I'm not trying to turn anybody. I'm just trying to get our listeners and people like Randy to start thinking, what if? And I think that if anything, that just helps us progress in the storyline, move forward with Raw. But there's a lot of things going on now. Before we get there, quickly, we need to talk about Evolution because if we don't do so, the Raw review is going to make literally no sense at all. No sense whatever, Rand. But yeah, Evolution. Randy, what is your major take home moment from Evolution?
Well, yeah, you have to go with. I was going to say one other thing, but because of tonight, you have to go with Naomi. Naomi winning, throwing a curveball at us. Everybody was saying, "Oh, she's going to cash in and blah blah blah, this and that, and Jade and blah blah blah." Guess what? No, she didn't. It's a brilliant move. Brilliant move. Outsmarting everybody and doing what she did. Now she is Raw Women's Champion. Um, You'll notice even tonight, we'll talk about it as we go on. Are there brands anymore? Is there no draft or anything else like this? Like, can people just go on any show? Because it seems like that way. But in turn, Naomi's setting herself as a Raw champion right now. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
instant
Taking a
brand
loss.
switch.
Taking a loss earlier in the night, completely swerving everybody to believe that she's done, she's dusted, she's destroyed. She comes out with her bloody nose, cashes in, crowd goes wild, and I think a lot of people are saying right now that this is going to be a short reign for her. I don't think so. I actually disagree with that statement entirely. I think that she's got some run in this character, and I think that it's a freshness to Raw that we need. Listen, Raw has like the top women in the company wrestling for the championship every single week, in my opinion. Much better than what you see on SmackDown. I'll say that right now. We need something new. We need another new top draw, and the reaction that she's getting from the crowd as far as the heel work goes, as far as the comedy goes as well. It's just like she's good, man. And you can listen to the first show that I ever did for our old network, which was TNA Impactful, when I talked about Impact Wrestling every single week. And you can hear me talking about how tired I am of this happy babyface character that Naomi was trying to play. And this character is just so good and so real, dude. I love it.
Yeah, no, it's we can change our minds, and boy, did she mature, grow, get the business in the last year with this heel character.
She did it. She did it, man. She completely turned me, like, and I was like a big Naomi detractor pretty much, and she completely turned me with this character. So, Randy, with that being said, should we talk about Monday Night Raw, brother?
Yes, we should talk about Evolution Night 2 here on what was it? July 14th. July 14th, and it was, oh my God, I keep forgetting it.
It was in the BJCC Center, I guess, in Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham, folks, we are just a couple of weeks away from a 2-night SummerSlam. So you know what that means, folks. Not only is it Evolution Part 2 tonight, it is also everything SummerSlam all the time. Everything that's happening tonight is SummerSlam based and SummerSlam related. And man, it's coming fast and furious, Randy. Where are all like the driving cars going on right now that they usually have for the SummerSlam graphics? Because we are driving 200 miles per hour to SummerSlam weekend, the biggest SummerSlam of all time.
They're all electric. They're Teslas. You can't hear them. They go by so quick, you can't see them. So that's the reason why you can't see them right now. Yeah, all electric cars.
But no drivers.
No drivers, yeah.
With no drivers. Well, folks, it seems like
half the roster
WWE
can't have a license anyways. A good deal. No, I'm playing this all jokes. I'm just joking. People.
Oh, dude, listen, it's funny because it seems like WWE was almost stuck in Atlanta, like they were stuck in Saudi Arabia the first time they went. It's like they have finally made it out of Atlanta, folks. We are in Birmingham, Alabama, here for Monday Night Raw. And who's going to start off the show? It is the new World's Women's Champion, Naomi. And she's going to come out. She's going to get a massive ovation. Crowd's going to go wild. They're going to start chanting, "You deserved it," but she ain't having it, which is, in my opinion, great. We can't turn this character. This character just has to be crazy, has to be a heel, has to be out of control, and has to be dangerous for it to work. So, again, fans are funny in the sense that we want this and we like this, but it's because we need something new, right, Randy? Like, that's what I look at is with the loss of Liv Morgan, we had a huge spot to be filled, and now it's filled for the time being.
Yeah, for the minute, they are replacing it very, very well. They are adjusting. The storyline has adjusted very well in the women's division. Yeah, it's good. I honestly thought it wouldn't be this good. Where Liv Morgan marks, just realistic.
Yeah, I know.
And with all the storyline she was involved in, how could they adjust? Well, guess what? They have, and they are putting something together great.
Yeah. Randy, best cash in ever for women's division, Naomi. What do you think?
100%. 100%. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, like there's nothing that even comes close to it. Anyway, she's out there to tell us, exactly what I just said. This is like the best cash in of all time for the women's division. None of us saw this coming. Completely came out of nowhere. Huge surprise. But Rhea Ripley is here, and she is pissed because this massive surprise came at her expense, and Mommy is not happy, and she is not ready to proceed with caution. And neither is Io Sky, who comes out in very, very tight short shorts. The tightest shorts I've ever seen on an EO Sky wear ever. Anyways, the memes all over the internet, folks. WWE cameramen are just out of control with the work they're doing. Keep it up. Keep up the good work, folks. I know Liv Morgan's not there, but Simps need something. We need something for our Simps, man. We're here for you. We're here for you. We love you guys. Right, Rand? No?
Yeah, we love them. No wardrobe malfunctions, people. Yeah,
Anyways, all right. So, of course, we know where this is going. Io Sky is angry. She wants Rhea to get in line. Here comes Adam Pearce. Bum, bum, bum. Just like that is official. We got a three-way match at SummerSlam, which is great because Rhea and Io really threw down at Evolution before the cash-in. That was a hell of a match as well. And anytime that they're in the ring together, it's magic. So, good match for maybe even night one, let's say. Night one or night two opener, or maybe night one, maybe closer. Who knows? What do you think, Rand?
Yeah, no, it definitely should be okay. I get why they had to put Rhea into it, but what happened to the rematch clause? Why does it have to be a three-way? Io should be upset. But
Get in
it doesn't
line.
it doesn't make a difference anyways, because neither one are going to win anyways. So
Yeah.
it's all Naomi. But yes, we have our first women's title match secured. For some
Yeah,
reason.
exactly. And Naomi with the the second most viral funny moment of the night for sure when she said to Io Sky, I don't know what you just said.
Yeah,
Absolutely great. She's good work there, folks. Good stuff going on. You know what else has a lot of good stuff going on right now, Randy? The Judgment Day, especially with Finn in the back just polishing all their gold. He's been polishing it all day. I saw like multiple videos from WWE hours and hours before of Finn just sitting there polishing 5 belts. So,
Fantastic.
yeah, he's fantastic Finn. Oh my God. That's his new gear. Fantastic Four gear. We know that Finn likes to do cosplay. There we go. Fantastic Finn. All right, no, it's not going to happen on the Judgment Day, folks. That side of Finn Balor is gone forever. All right. Well, they're in the back. They have all their gold. Dominic is still worried about AJ Styles. He's not cleared, apparently. Raquel, Roxanne, they did their thing at Evolution. They're still worried about the Kabuki Warriors, as they should be. It's a good thing that they put Asuka and Kairi Sane together. And it seems like we've almost instantly dumped the whole I'm a pirate again thing. And we are just warriors again, as we should be.
Warriors are great.
Warriors, come out and play. All right, let's keep it going. Judgment Day versus the Kabuki Warriors in a non-title match. And we know Dominic Mysterio is there at ringside with his girls, right? The leader's got to be out there taking care of his ladies.
That's right.
Yeah.
The pimp, P-I-M-P.
I was going to say, this is the PG version of The Godfather right here, folks.
Yeah.
This is as PG as we can possibly get. But yeah, no. Decent little match that we have here with these two ladies, but there's a lot going on the outside, and it seems like there's just not too much fluidity in the match here itself. With that being said, Roxanne and Raquel, they're no slouches, and neither is Asuka or Kairi Sane. So they're going to give you a decent match, but I just don't know if it was like a great opener, that's for sure, with everything else that you have going on as well. Ultimately, Dom Mysterio gets involved, takes a massive L by taking a smash to the face. Poor injured guy took that bump on the side of the ring there, fell down, but that distraction does allow for the Tejana bomb to come in and absolutely destroy. Roxanne Perez comes in with the pin, sneaks it in for the win. Judgment Day, stay winning, y'all. No surprise.
Dirty Dom adding another couple of weeks to his medical doctor's note by getting smashed. He can't be involved in matches or anything, but or being in a match, but he can definitely be outside there taking some punishment by the ladies. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I enjoyed it a little more than you did. What I'm not enjoying is the schoolboy, the roll-ups that are happening as of late, or something that happens later on tonight, and I'm waiting for you to say it later. But I would give this match a nice 3 bananas. A 3 banana.
Well, Raquel also I'll let them clap. Raquel also did the boot to the ass thing
Yes.
to give a little assistance
Yes.
at 2.5 to make sure that 3 came in. So yeah, I was okay. So that's what we do when we're tall now.
That's
right?
what we do. That's what we do.
Okay, that's what we do when we're tall. I'm 6'2", so I'm gonna give it a shot.
Don't fall in.
All right. I'll fall back first.
Oh, okay.
I'll fall back first. Anyways, Paul Heyman is here with the Braun brothers, I guess you could call them. And, he's just saying he doesn't know about Seth Rollins yet, but he's got 12 months to cash in, folks. 12 months to cash in. And really all this means is that it's going to be quicker for Braun Breaker to rise to the top. Your next world heavyweight champion after he wins the gauntlet tonight, guaranteed by Paul Heyman. Braun Breaker. Randy, we were talking about so many directions that they can go with this. If Seth is really injured, what do they do with the briefcase? We have never had a shock return cash in before, and WWE might have the chance to do this.
100%. 100%. It depends on.
I want to throw you one more question.
Yeah, I didn't know if you're gonna. I don't know what question you're gonna ask, but I thought you were gonna ask it at the end. But ask that question at the end too, as well, if it's the one I think you're gonna be asked. What's that?
Okay, so with what I just said, there, what are the possibility that Seth's spot in this group is absolutely absolved? He comes back, he cashes in, they forgot about him, he's a babyface, and Braun Breaker is now the leader of that group.
I think that's highly unlikely.
Okay.
But I thought you were going a different direction. But I think we'll talk about it in the last match.
Okay.
Last match, I think, of the night. But that is a good point. It's 12 months though. Like that'd be a long time. You have to build Braun really up in that 12 months. I don't know. I don't think 12 months is enough. And Seth Rollins a face in that 12 months. Oh, he's so much better as a heel.
He is. He's one of the best heels in professional wrestling. The way that he does things,
especially if he's faking an injury, right there.
I was gonna say, dude, if he is faking this injury and everybody riots, we see trash cans being thrown in the arena, everything. We see yeet hands being tossed in the air and everything like that. Just pure rioting. That would be, you would have to call him the greatest heel of all time. You would have to do that at that point. I'm sorry. You can say it's off limits or whatever you want. But anyways, you know what's not off limits, Randy? Lyra Valkyria wearing wings to the ring, just like she did at Evolution. That runway to Evolution was so tight, they still had it S&ME style. And when she flapped her wings at one point, she got a fan right in the face with a bunch of feathers.
Poor fans getting feathered at Evolution.
I know, right?
Oh.
Right during the woo too. Like the guy's trying to celebrate woo, and he gets 2 feathers to the eye out of nowhere. It's okay, folks. Don't worry. WWE sent him home with a bag of Lyra Valkyria merchandise. It's just a bag of feathers.
That's it. Go stuff your sheets.
Okay. All right. Well, anyways, Lyra Valkyria is there, folks. She's doing her thing. She lost the match, so her and Bayley are going to have a 2 out of 3 falls match to see who's next for Becky Lynch. Yeah.
Yay.
Lots of long match stipulations tonight, my friend.
Yeah.
2 out of 3.
It was a long weekend. It's a long weekend for these people.
Gauntlet, 2 out of 3. I mean, Lyra and Bayley just had their match at Evolution. They got to jump right to this again.
Sol Ruka wrestled 9 times, I think. I have no clue.
Sol Ruka wrestled 9 times and wrestled around in my head all weekend. That's all I can say about Sol Ruka. We need you. We need
people
you,
don't take much to whatever.
Stop it
right here.
Oh God, save me.
Okay, but
save
yes,
me
2 out of 3. Lyra Valkyria and Bayley. Was I excited at the beginning of this match? No. But go ahead.
No.
No.
But were you excited by the end? Because I know I was pretty at least entertained. I'll tell you that much. I don't know if excited is the correct word. There's a lot of parts that excited me about it, just like all the simps on the internet. You got Bailey in the ring, folks. You got Lyra Valkyria, feathers everywhere. All right. First fall, Bailey wins by slap and roll up. Randy's favorite move of the night, schoolboy roll up. Isn't it even better when like what gets you rolled up, Randy, is like not even like a super impactful move. It's just a slap to the face.
Yep. No, that's what really grinds my gears, especially with wrestling these days. AEW, you get 19,000, and I'm not trying, no tribalism here, 19,000 finishers and lose to a schoolboy. Bullshit. Bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. The guy just got Meltzer driver, 19,000 super kicks, Canadian destroyer off the top rope, through a table, through a chair, off the building to the bottom. But no, loses to a schoolboy. Fuck that.
Schoolboy with boot in the ass. That's it. That's the way we go. That's the way that it goes.
But yes, first one was schoolboy. The first part of it was good. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I liked it. It shows that Bailey is willing to go to the limit to make this happen. Apparently, slapping your opponent in the face is just that. The second fall goes to Lyra Valkyria. There is a very sloppy pile driver, Randy. I don't know if you caught that, but this is again that we're talking about Lyra Valkyria nearly dropping another opponent directly on her head. If you look at the replay, you can see Bailey being as smart as she is, noticing that she is just not getting lifted up the way she needs to be, and she quickly rotates her head and her body and ends up landing directly on Lyra's left leg. So that was
perfect. Yeah.
That was scary, dude. When I saw that happen, I was like, holy, like we already have enough knee injuries going on in professional sports, professional wrestling. Let's just try to avoid things like that if possible, right? But anyways, Lyra gets the win and the pin for the second. So anyways, the first fall comes at 1 minute and 30 seconds. Second fall comes just 10 minutes into the match. So that means this is the rubber match, deciding it all, Randy, finally between these two ladies in the third fall. In the third fall, things really start to pick up a lot. Crowd really starts to get into it. We get a bunch of "this is awesome" chants, and it really looks like a fight between these two ladies who are desperate for the chance to get back to that Intercontinental title opportunity. Fun fact, 2 out of 3 falls match tonight was the first of Bailey's WWE career. Definitely not her whole career, but the first of her WWE career, and the only title that she's never held, IC title. Got to get that belt. Got to get that belt, brother. Anyways, I feel all right. You can hear kind of how I feel about the end here, but it is what it is. Whatever.
Keep going.
Lyra locks. Anyways, the crossface is locked in by Bailey. Lyra powers out of it, reverses it into a Nightwing for the win and the pin. Just short of 20 minutes here for 3 falls. Kudos to WWE for giving us those 3 falls in that 20-minute time limit. But yeah, Randy, I thought it was actually a pretty entertaining match. And WWE has a way, Lyra Valkyria has a way of making people care about her. But it seems like we just lose like a connection at a certain point, because people definitely were hot for Lyra to win this one.
Yeah, this match. Once you think that Lyra flew away from Randy and Eric B here, but she flew back into my heart. Her and Bailey put on a clinic, winning with one finisher, a Nightwing, at the third pin. Absolutely incredible 20 minutes. Probably one of the best women matches all year. And yes, people, I am saying this about Lyra Valkyria. I love this match. I really, really did. And I was excited. I went through every emotion. Even knowing at the beginning of this, I was like, oh, come on, not again. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, me too.
But
I had that moment being like, can't we just get somebody else involved in this? But
that's it. But I'm glad they had it. I'm glad I watched it. I definitely enjoyed it. This match, I give a 4.25 banana out of 5 rating. A 4.25.
Wow.
That's her highest rating for a match for me ever out of 5 bananas.
Four and
It
a
was
quarter.
fun. 4.25.
4.25 bananas for Loyal Valkyria. She's going back to SummerSlam to take on Becky Lynch, and they have a little stare down afterwards after said match. Cool. Sounds good. Steph Fakir is in the back, and she is excited to win. But here comes Chelsea Green and her secret Hervis. Like Randy said, brands don't matter anymore. We got Chelsea Green here on Raw. Cool. I'm not disappointed in that. I'm actually quite happy about that. We lost her to SmackDown a while ago, and we weren't too happy with the SmackDaddies about it. That's all I can say. We were not too happy about it.
Yeah, and
At
if you want to go see the Smack Daddies, go on the Hub Sports Entertainment or go to smackdaddies.ca.
Hey.
And like, subscribe, comment. Tell them what they like, what you like about them or their review or SmackDown or whatever it may be. That's the smackdaddies.ca. Or just click the link below or give a comment. And make sure that will tell them.
Chelsea mocks the nickname of La Primera, and then she's getting ready to take on a Hall of Famer tonight. All right. Randy, for the first time ever, we have acknowledgement of Karrion Kross. WWE has made us a video package, brother. As soon as I saw that, I was like, okay. We finally
You're sold.
decided to go. We finally decided to go. And like you said, the last time we talked about this, we got to do it soon.
Very
So it
soon.
seems like we're finally doing it. And it seems like a 2-night SummerSlam is absolutely the best place to have Sami Zayn, who's currently injured, return to take on Karrion Kross. And that's where you give Karrion Kross a big win.
I think so. I think that's the direction it is. You have to give Cross the win to make him somewhat relevant. If he can't take another loss, it's the time and the climb of Karrion Kross for Eric B.
Dude, it's not only for me, it's for everybody at this point. We need to see him at least get out of that land of irrelevancy. We need to see him going for something. Here's a thought. AJ Styles beats Dominic, and AJ Styles, Karrion Kross. They have some history.
Yeah,
So
true.
there's your next direction to go with Karrion Kross. Put a belt on him and see how people react. I'm not saying that we need to take the belt off of Dom because they look good with all the gold in the Judgment Day. But Dom is still young. Losing that title literally means nothing. It just means that he can keep on progressing. That's all it means. Anyways, okay. Match Chelsea Green versus Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella's first time on Raw in 7 years. There are sometimes when you can definitely tell that, and there's sometimes when you can't. I'm going to throw that out to her. She looks pretty good in the ring most of the time. Besides the end, that Rack Attack 2.0 looked like it was a chin breaker for Chelsea, brother. But Chelsea Green, being the star that she is, takes one of the nastiest looking TKOs I've ever seen in my life. And the win goes to Nikki Bella. After the match, Hervis comes in and starts beating her down, which means La Primera comes to the ring for the save. Randy, we talked about a tag match for SummerSlam. Oh man, I talked about maybe it being Brie Bella returning. Oh geez, can we please not have Steph Fakur instead? Brie Bella versus Chelsea and Piper at SummerSlam.
Yeah, it should be on a 3-on-2 on it, if anything, if this is the case or something. The Yak
Yeah.
Attack. It wasn't no Rack Attack 2.0, it was the Yak Attack. But yeah, Stephanie, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. I love Chelsea and I loved her emotions and her yelling and screaming while they're in this match. But Stephanie, poor Stephanie. But if she wants this, if she wanted to team with Nikki and that's the direction where they're going with it, I guess that's a way to somewhat to make her relevant, right?
I don't know. I don't know if she
I don't
wants
get
it.
it. I don't
know if she wants it. I think that they need to attach some star power to it to make it make sense as a SummerSlam match, if that's what the direction we're going. And it seems like it is. It seems like that's.
Don't get it.
No, me neither. But that's honestly, brother. This is what happens when we have 2 nights. You make a massive change to the quality of what you are able to book. And it's not to say that they're not going to throw on a great match. It's the same thing of us talking about like before Bailey and Lyra's match tonight, being not excited for it. Like it's not that exciting on paper, but then the match itself could be really great. But you have to sacrifice some of those other star attractions if you have two nights to fill. It's just the way it is.
But
In New
the
Jersey,
match
of all things.
exactly in New Jersey.
The summer city of New Jersey.
But in turn, I'll give this match with Nikki and Chelsea, just because it's now Chelsea, a 2.5 banana, a passing grade, and just because it's Chelsea, I'll give a 0.5 on the attack to Nikki Bella. I've never been a fan of Nikki Bella, and I don't know why people like her. Just bring back the reality show where all the girls started watching this WWE product again, and that'll be fine with her.
All right, that's all we need. Well, I'm sure she needs it, really. Anyways, in the back, we have New Day with Grayson Wallaby, Grayson Waller. They're in the third stage of grieving for the death of the tag team division. I do like that. They've got a couple of toupees for Adam Pearce to offer him a gift. Adam Pearce at the end of the whole thing says, "Don't flip your wig," and smashes the wigs up into the air and they flip. That was pretty good. Flip your wig, Randy? Yes? No?
I don't wear wigs. You've seen what I look like without the mask. I'm wigless.
I know. No, I'm just saying the whole flip the wig thing is kind of stupid. Anyways, Dominic Mysterio was also in the back. Piercy's going to talk to him. He's going to make sure Dominic gets reevaluated next week. And as soon as he gets cleared, he is going to confirm a match with AJ Styles for SummerSlam, which also introduces us to the return of Meme AJ. Meme AJ in the back, praying to God that he gets Dominic Mysterio at SummerSlam, pretending he doesn't see anybody, then turns to Dom, gives him the I see you eye point, and continues to pray in hilarious fashion. Randy, when we lost the whole R-Truth thing and we lost our comedy character, did we think AJ Styles was replacing him?
No. Yeah, nobody can replace R-Truth, though. And it's like so dad jokey. It's very, very dad joke. It's not that I don't get, but
it's corny. It's corny, and it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that is funny. I'm not I like R-Truth better though. But AJ, soccer dad, AJ is fine.
Dominic Mysterio, God, please don't let me be cleared. Styles says, "Don't listen to him, God." Keeps on praying. Because if everybody knows about AJ Styles, he is born again Christian, entirely very religious man. So it plays into everything. So funny. All right, Rusev is in the back. He says he's better than Sheamus. They're gonna have a rematch.
Speak about redeemers. I'm playing.
They're gonna have a match at SummerSlam, I guess. Okay, cool. Yeah. SummerSlam rundown happens because it has to happen. It's happening faster than ever. So we know that Brad the Dad from the Smack Daddies has his spreadsheet out ready to go for the matches where they all fit in. Probably has a little bit of a break now with Evolution, S&M passing by, but hey, we're good to go. Jelly Roll is coming, Randy. Jelly Roll and Randy Orton versus Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. Okay, cool.
Amazing.
Yeah,
it's good.
I guess.
It's a good idea.
Anyways, Gunther is here, and he is going to brag about retiring Goldberg in tremendous fashion, may I add. I don't think Goldberg got any moves in. I think that Gunther just destroyed him. That's the way I remember it, and that's the way I would like to remember it. But that leaves Gunther to ask only one question. Who's next? Ooh, Randy.
Good question.
Talking about a heel move.
Exactly. Welcome all SmackDown superstars to Raw for your upcoming match. No, what? Really?
Yeah, exactly. No, honestly, dude, here we go, folks, because this is the start of it all. Braun Breaker is here to interrupt. Him and Gunther are in the ring together. And this is the start of the gauntlet match. Gunther is going to slide on out to his position to watch from the skybox. And we are going to have fights for the rest of the show. Randy, I think that the gauntlet match started at 9:30 p.m.
Yes.
and ended at the end of the show.
Yes. Yes. That's good though. That's good for this. Unlike my back hurting really freaking bad right now, it was a good hour and 10 minutes. That didn't. It seemed like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it didn't seem like that, but anyways, it was, as far as gauntlet matches go, it was good. Penta, Braun Breaker start us off. Penta, Randy's favorite to win the title next, just gets absolutely eaten alive by a spear by Braun Breaker. His viral spear of the night for sure. After that comes L.A. Knight.
No.
And
Zero winnow too, by the way. Zero winnow in LA. No.
LA Knight. Yeah, LA Knight. Well, it is pretty crazy when you think about it because Braun Breaker starting the match obviously is going to be in that position of the can he do it? Can he beat everybody? How is it going to work? Can he do it by himself? And kudos to him, really, for the first two matches. He did it by himself. He beat his first two opponents very, I don't want to say easily, but in commanding fashion, very commanding fashion. We have a super spear in this match. Again, gives Braun Breaker the win. LA Knight cannot get the BFT on him where he could easily get it on Seth Rollins. Yeah. Anyways, wrestling. Woo!
Love it. My back hurts.
Sorry, buddy. The fans were definitely waiting for Jey Uso to come in number 2, but he's coming in number 4. He is going to yeet his way down to the ring, suicide dive. His opponent is down and getting a break and getting breath, but for whatever reason, Jey Uso says, "Let's run it back." I got so angry about that, I hit my headset. Let's run it back. And he yeets for a whole 3 minutes as Braun Breaker is just getting his breath and having a good time, which allows for Bronson to make his way down to the ring during Jey Uso's Uso Splash, which, by the way, Randy, I don't know if you know this. But there's actually a name of Jey Uso's Uso Splash, and it's not the Uso Splash. Do you want to know what it's called?
The plink?
Flying Oos.
Flying Goose. Yes, you're right. It is that.
It's never once been called a Flying Oos ever on TV.
I think it has.
Okay,
You're right.
maybe at some point, but Flying Oos he goes for his Flying Oos, which is thwarted. Big Bronson Reed is there, folks, and he is going to me, Jey Uso directly into the ring, and that's it. Another super spear finish, and Uso is done. Uso is done as we move forward to the final opponent of the night. It is CM Punk. Everyone's favorite guy. Everybody loves CM Punk, right? Especially when he's in his pink shorts.
Yeah,
right?
The macho shorts. Yep. Love it.
Macho, Brad inspired. He's got his things going on. He looks good. He runs out in a very cool jacket, may I add. A very cool, starter baseball style coat.
Yeah.
And I got to get that. I got to get that right away. I got to get on that. But yeah, he can't even take that coat off before he's delivering that beating to Braun Breaker. He wants to just deliver a beatdown to Braun Breaker. Funny thing is about this match is no disqualifications. So it means at any given moment, Bronson Reed can just do whatever the hell he wants. What are we going to do to stop that? Because no matter what, it is a numbers game. And Punk, even though he really does have the advantage of a very, very tired Braun Breaker in this whole match, he does have to deal with a very big Bronson Reed until he is saved by one of his best friends, his very best friend, Jey Uso. Jey Uso runs his way back down to the ring, barely selling that rib injury too. Everybody else that gets tsunamied by Bronson Reed is off TV for 3 weeks. Jey Uso just comes back out. I think the crowd wants to yeet one more time as he's back out. Randy, I want to see him with the ribs, holding the ribs with one hand and the other hand yeeting, very subtly, just a very subtle yeet. Anyways, coming close to the end of the match, we have the Anaconda Vice locked in. Bronson Reed comes in for the save. Like I said, Jey Uso is going to cut off Reed. Super Spear is then countered into a go to sleep. CM Punk gets the win, wins the gauntlet, and he is going to SummerSlam. Randy, I want to say something crazy. WWE, a few months ago, before WrestleMania, they released these things called Big Shot pillows. And they have characters and then they have title belts. And John Cena's belt, in the description, it said, buy this pillow to commemorate CM Punk's world title win at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Might have got the belt wrong here, brother. But with that being said, a lot of people wanted Cena Punk at SummerSlam. We got it before that. Randy, is there a possibility that CM Punk was promised this because of his trip to Saudi Arabia?
I don't know about that. You're really deep diving into that one, but it is a good possibility. It is a possibility. But he apologized. I don't think so. I don't think so. But
no,
yeah, but that is.
And I felt like the
dive.
apology was genuine at that time and everything. He was like.
It was all money, dude. It was all money motivated. I think
Life's a work. Life's work.
But I do in turn believe more that they promised him the belt compared to his apology in Saudi Arabia. But yeah, that's a good point. I honestly think he has a chance too on this aspect of it. I just got to say one thing though. One thing. Poor Jimmy Uso. That's all I got to say.
Jimmy, where's
Uso? Jimmy's always in trouble. Nobody comes to him, but it doesn't make a difference. Poor Jimmy Uso. Where's Jimmy? Jay, you're not even there for your brother. Oh, it just drives me insane. But in turn,
it's driving you so crazy that you are slapping around whatever the hell you're slapping
my
around.
Mouse, sorry.
You're smacking that mouse around like it owes you lunch money, buddy.
yeah. So my back is.
It's okay, folks.
This was a great hour and 10 minutes. Like you said.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun, and it was a great way to run through that gauntlet. Post-match, still have, Bronson and Breaker trying to get in as much as they possibly can damage-wise. It means we have to have somebody come to the save. I shit you not, Randy. I am in a group chat, and somebody typed out in the group chat, every single week, people chant for Roman Reigns. When are they going to understand that he's not coming? And 2 seconds later, bum, 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 da, 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 da. Here comes Roman Reigns. The OTC one, apparently, is back, and he looks jacked, dude. Randy, do you think they had to rush him back because of what happened with Seth, or do you think this was always the plan?
I think SummerSlam was always the plan.
Yeah, I think they wanted to bring him back at that. Don't you think he wanted to maybe at that show? They probably wanted to bring him back.
Maybe that is a good point. Yeah, definitely on that aspect. I think there is a run going into Survivor Series War Games, so you definitely have to bring him in sometime. I was happy to see him. People were happy to see him. Very, very extremely happy. Jimmy Uso would have loved to see him. But in turn,
Jay Uso would honestly, dude, the good thing about it was Jay was almost like surprised to see him. And they didn't really have afterwards, the three, Punk, Reigns, and Jay, there was separation between the three of them. There wasn't high-fiving, and it looked like Roman was more or less saying them why couldn't you get this finished by yourself? Why do I even have to be here? So that's probably going to play into the storyline. It's like you said, man, poor Jimmy can't get saved by anybody. Nobody cares for Jimmy in this family besides Naomi. She's the only one that cares for Big Jim.
Roman looked a little proud of Jimmy, right? Jay, sorry, not Jimmy. Nobody proud of Jimmy. Jay helping him up with his hand there, saying, "Oh, look, you won the belt." So Jimmy, you got to win a belt before you're going to get noticed in your family at all. But CM Punk stare down was a little cool. Roman, definitely well liked, applauded, loved. Again, I enjoyed everything about this. This was a good. Raw's been lacking the last couple of weeks, and this was definitely good Raw to bring it back, or Roman back, anyways.
We lost Liv.
Yeah, we lost Liv. But it took both brands to come together and put on mega super Raw show. I wouldn't call it a pay-per-view show, but a Raw show. with two brands of people in it. Like I said, Evolution Night 2. Evolution Night 2 is probably better than Evolution Night 1. And to the most part, they had a better match anyways compared to, I'd say,
well, yeah, that was a good match. That was a very good match. In comparison to the three-way, that was much better. When you're talking about IC title stuff going on. But folks, that was this episode of Monday Night Raw. Before we wrap it up, Randy, what was your rating for that match there? I don't think you dropped one.
Oh, I'd give that rating a good 4 banana out of 5. That's 4 bananas out of 5 for that. A very successful night in Braun Breaker. The Braun Breaker run has begun. This is where I believe, Eric, that your Seth Rollins injury is validated, because they had to make Braun look super strong. But I like your theory as well. They have
to push him to the moon instantly.
Yeah,
they got to push him to the moon instantly, and that
they can't do that with Bronson.
No.
Yeah. And by the way, you said Bronson has a finisher called the Tsunami. Jay has a finisher called the Splash.
Flying
Think about it. Flying Goose. But it doesn't matter. You call it the Splash. Just think about it. Tsunami. Splash. Main event.
Oh, no. Stop it. Stop it.
Tsunami
Splash main event for WrestleMania?
No.
Randy. No. Okay. All right. Never mind. Guys, that was the episode, and that was us reviewing it. So thank you so much to listen to me and Randy, especially the poor guy and his poor back over there. Rand, if people wanted to go ahead and listen to more of me and you talking way too much, or maybe other great things on the network, how could they do so?
We have a Patreon. You go to patreon.com/thedraw. Just sign up for free. Listen to some of the shows. Give some support. Like, comment, subscribe. We are on all podcasting platforms. That's Apple, Spotify, anything that you can think of. I don't know the last week. Amazing amount of downloads for some reason. An amazing amount. And a lot of people joining the free Patreon. Thank you for that. But the Hub Sports Entertainment can be found on any podcasting platform. We are on the Instagram. We are on the X at the Hub Sports Entertainment. You can look up me at We the Dark Order North on Instagram, and or Huge Pop Radio on Instagram. You can sign up there. It's like an invite only type thing. But we're on there as well on the X, the Twitter at Huge Pop. The Hub Sports Entertainment. What about yourself, Eric?
Well, you can find as far as content goes, you can find a lot of content on our YouTube page. That's at STRAWS Raw. We're always posting shorts and always posting other fun stuff like that. Every episode can also be listened to on YouTube if that is your preferred platform. Just throw it on our TV.
Which is a lot of people's right now. It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
We're close to 4,000 subscribers right now.
Yep, we are. And it looks like everybody was going pretty crazy on those shorts last night. Looks like around 700 views per each one. So yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in to me and Rand every single week as you do so. We love you. That's all we can say. We love you, listeners. Just like we love having a fire episode of Raw this week, and it was absolute fire. So folks, until the next time that you hear me and Randy talk about the haps with the craps, please take care of yourselves and each other, and continue to live your lives impactfully.
Liv, Morgan, we miss you still. But
yes,
the women's division is doing okay right now. Laugh. Like AJ Styles makes all the dads out there laugh and laugh and laugh. And of course, love wrestling.
Deuces!
God, don't let him do it.
Do what? Do what? Do what? Oh God, I get it. AJ Styles, you're so funny.
Does that bother you?
What's it called? 4 letters, 1 word. Stop.